Welcome to Airborneaids 2030 by To Airborneaids. Oh gosh, I didn't look to see what day it is. I'm on a backup channel because magically I can't get into my YouTube channel after I was thrown out of my motel room over my content. Now I'm homeless again. I won't let my 71 subscribers down. Actually, I was at my buddy's house and subscribed to one of my buddies. I'm having too many login attempts on my email. I left 2 phones behind and I made $161 flying a sign and I bought a brand new phone. And we're outside, guys, because people want to try to judge us and toss us. I lost a lot in Chattering, Nebraska. I did. We were taken down good. I still got my cats. There ain't nothing we can do about that. Nelly, hush. I was trying to watch YouTube last night, man. This is what I listened to. You hear that? They're having a great time, man. They're having a good time. They've been cooped up in the car and the motel room, man, since, gosh, we left Carl West's yard back in, October 2nd. And they've been cooped up ever since. They don't even have a park or nothing in Chattering, Nebraska. You know, we sank in Chattering, you know. I had people watching my car. I had people watching my mail. I had managers watching my door. Every time I leave my motel room, he'd want to go in and dig in my room from the day one. I could put up that bullshit. Now I gotta run a backup channel because I left 2 phones behind. And magically, I can't get into my Gmail now. Because they want to turn me down, see. I'm getting backlash from... I let my channel get out in the liquor store, and they got a motel next door, and the manager and stuff with it. But they all act like they don't know each other. I don't care what you guys are doing. I don't care. You know, I almost died twice doing drugs, man. Last time it happened was in Central City, Colorado. And I'd been shooting up crystal meth. And I died twice coming down the mountain in an ambulance. They saved my life. I ended up in St. Mary's Regional Medical Center on Colfax. They said, what did you do? And I was honest, man. There was a lot of lying and bullshit going on in Chattering. We got a new bike. I flew a sign for 2 hours, man. I said I need a bicycle. For 2 hours. I flew a sign for 2 hours. I said I need a bicycle. Kid pulled up the van, man. Smoking things. Thank you very much. And I ain't made it out of town yet. So I've been screwing around trying to get my phone to work so I can get my channel going. And now I got to run a backup channel. That's never happened on YouTube before with anybody else. It only can happen to Toby, you know. Welcome to Airborneaids 2030 by Toby Lee Miller. Just rolled out of bed. My voice is rough, man. It's Monday morning, I know that. And I know a lot of people up here, man. And rats aren't allowed, bro. People are rats. It was nice of me to go to a motel and say, lady, help me. And there was jealousy from that fucking minute on with that guy. Criticized me all the time. When are you going to pay your rent? Looking at my hands every time I go outside to smoke, man. He come running out of the office, across the parking lot. Oh, you got real cigarettes. Oh, wow, you got some cigars. It's like, hey, dude, get off the fucking dope. How can I be doing drugs in a town where I don't know anybody? And I ran out of money and everything there, and I put my car for sale so I'd have cigarettes. I got whipped out of my clothes. I got whipped out of my car. I got whipped out of 2 jobs. And brought down to nothing in 70 days. And I hope the hell, when you look for my channel, that both channels show up on YouTube, you know what I mean? I really wanted to keep my 70 subscribers. I worked hard for that. And people don't like it. The lady helped me, says I put up bad content. I ain't got no dislikes. On 500 something videos, I ain't got a thumbs down one. Fuck off. But people find out about it, they're crooked, and they want to try to mess with my stuff. Day one, I walked in a motel, and I said, hey, a lady help me. And that wasn't allowed. Even though the people have a church and all this stuff. And a ranch and a motel. It's called slumlords. I'm not going to mess around today, guys. And I'll clean up my mouth. That's how I got my 70 subscribers, man. You know, and I did some research a little bit last night. I got to relax. The baby would be quiet. And I'll tell you what, man. You know, I don't know about this Kim Jong-un's heart stuff, guys. I think we're getting bullshitted. All the elites are underground. Like, for his body weight and stuff, he could have had problems. And I hope that Mr. Kim Jong-un is okay. I wouldn't want to put wrath against anybody. But he has the biggest bomb in the world over our country. He does. But I wish him well, you know. I'm not going to be all screw him, you know, and all that. You know, I hope Mr. Kim Jong-un. Nobody knows how to say his name either. It's Kim Jong-un. I hope he's okay. It's Fossey, not Fauci. Jesus. You know, everybody's up there, man. It's crazy. The bike's a little small. I got a seat post and carrier. You know. We're gonna get in the woods, dude. We are. We're bugging out to Montana, man. There's a lot of land out there, you know. Gotta turn a little turd like this. Somebody beat me some rabbits. I can stay the hell out of the way of Bill Gates. You know, these kingdoms rising. A lot of people out there is fake, man. And it says, you know, only a few will make it. I'm one of them, buddy. I don't need all the shit. You got real cigarettes. Oh, you're smoking a cigar. You got a package down at the post office. I said, well, where's one? I got a package in the mail. I said, let me have it. Oh, we have an app to check mail. Bullshit. It's called being a snitch. It's called covering up whatever's going on down there as it is, see. With a police lieutenant, all the police department in my room over my YouTube channel. I ain't trying to sell drugs in your shithole, okay? Thank you. It's called corruption. And believe me, I know what's going down, baby. I used to do a lot of that crap. I was on the streets for a long time. Well, I can read people pretty good, the guy says. Yeah, so can I. You know, for whatever bikers are left, they live up here. There ain't many of them left. You know. Talent's not allowed, man. When am I going to pay my rent? 5 weeks before I was going to check out and stuff. When will I get to pay your rent? You got a job? I ain't come to have a babysitter. I don't need a babysitter. I don't need a babysitter. Mental problems, yeah, or drugs. That's what the police officer, the lieutenant said. I think corruption's more like it. I think it's funny. I do. I'll be sitting right there with the Lord, man. As soon as I make it through judgment, I will. That's the first thing I'm going to ask the Lord, man. I'm going to say, you know, am I going to heaven or hell? If I'm going to hell, I'm going to sit down and be quiet. I'm going to think about my plan that next step, baby. All people screwed us, number one. And number two, I'm going to be forgiving about it. You know. I've had jobs for the last 2 years where I don't even work 10 hours a week. I'm supposed to work to save my money. Try to save my 70 subscribers and not worry about money. It don't do nothing. I spent thousands of dollars in 70 days and didn't have no opportunity whatsoever. Oh, y'all go on Indeed. I've been on Indeed 3 years. I live right here where I'm at now. a year ago. There is no job. Even these college kids don't have a job. I don't fuck with drugs. Everywhere I go, I hear about drugs. You know what, man? Shame on you. The homeless drug cartel, that's what I call it. They blame all the homeless in Denver for that shit, too. It spreads. Who's responsible for that? Whose job is that? It wasn't done. The United Nations is going to do its job. Oh, yeah, it's going to keep peace in the world. It stomps our ass. We're coming up with biological weapons. And China is accusing us of that. Heard about last night. Yeah. China's putting a whistle on our butt for it. We hold the cards for it. We were caught, the aces up our sleeves, guys. Biowarfare. And Billy Gates. So, we're in trouble with the UN. Vladimir Putin, not Vladimir, Vladimir Putin. I have mental problems, yeah. I know how to talk, too. You know, my mom drugged me and molested me when I was about 4 years old, man. I grew up with nasty habit. So, you know, I quit that with the habit, too. I prayed to the Lord. I seen vision of that. What happened to me? I was like, oh. I thought it was the devil, man. I was like, wow, that's pretty dark. You know, what people do. Observe their work, but don't do as they do. You know, I get people in their nationalism. I believe in nationalism in my country. And I'm sorry for that. You know, but we are outside. That's good. It's a cigarette. Hey, man. I don't even care about drugs. I really don't. I care about cats, you know. And they're always behind the eight ball, you know. It made me cry, man. I carried my 2 cats with a backpack for 40 miles, man. Do that. Let's see somebody have some energy and get off their ass and do something. Like Jesus Christ did in Jerusalem. Get off your ass and do something. You know, my legs hurt. They did. I've been resting up a little bit, you know. I hitchhiked, I don't know how many miles it is, a couple hundred. You know. Huh. It's okay, man. The Lord will put you where you go. And drugs the last thing I need, man. Or people babysit me, or judging me. You know. The police lieutenant's a psychiatrist or something now. You know, I walk outside that room in Chatter, Nebraska, I smell weed burning plain as day. I've talked to a lot of people at McDonald's, too. I did my own investigation. That's for Stephen Benin. From the top down, Steve. It's all corrupted. It won't last long. Here's the Steve Benin and Yana Benin. God bless the truthers. Richie from Boston, man. You're the next state over. Where you at? Help me get my channel going. Because I have people that I can't get in my Gmail all of a sudden. You know, I went through the same stuff with my mother. But see, they have a phone in possession. And it says too many login attempts. I wait a whole day and I go log in. It says wait a few hours and try again. I'm like, come on, man. I gave it a day for over a week. $161. This phone here is a Samsung. Oh gosh, what's it called? It's for $100. I'll tell you, it's not shit. And the card's $63. It flattened my Saturday's earnings, guys. My tithe for Saturday, $163. Spent every piece of paper I had for the card and the phone, and I got upset a little bit about it. I was like, man, I can't believe that people's going to get into my email now too. After I left and did what they asked, they wanted me out. Good, I got out. I'll stay out. I'll be laughing when they come with the tanks. I'll be laughing when they come with the school buses. I'll be laughing when I'm eating outside. But I know genetic engineering, you know what I'm saying? Where's that little shit? That little shit's been up there. Yeah, I know. I'm about ready to push you guys away. Tiger decided to come back in. You know what I'm saying? They love it outside. They really do. There won't be no rally this year, so I lost a job there too, guys. I begged for my job at Days Inn Campgrounds. My buddies snitched on me. Now I'm really thrown out, so that's good. You guys had fun over there, man. When they roll up with a tank, you're gonna get screwed. You got the COVID. Yeah. There's meatpacking plants shutting down. I called Tyson, or I called my buddy that lives by Tyson over in Lexington, Nebraska. He said, man, they're checking people left and right going in that plant. I know how that plant runs. I worked there 2 years almost. I'll tell you what, man. When that beef plant shuts down, shit's going to hit the fan. And there ain't no 6 feet apart in that plant. I guarantee you that. It wasn't even built to be a beef packing plant. It was a New Holland combine plant. It's a Mickey Mouse plant. It's big. 2,000 people work in it. Not very many white people. Of course, right? Don't get racist, Toby. I worked in that plant, lived in Lexington for a long time, man. It's a shithole, too. Full of crystal meth. Just like Nebraska. I prefer not to live in Nebraska, too, man. I do. No Jersey motherfuckers, they don't know shit about nothing, man. The West Side motherfucker. I know people, too, buddy. You ain't gonna creep up and sneak up on me anymore, man. Get in my face. Gets out of his car, he's waving his arms around here. What an idiot. Every time he goes outside, his wife calls looking for him. Do you screw around on your wife, man? Yeah, you do. Preachers, come on, man. Come on, man. You preachers in all you churches in this country never read anything that was about end times or none of that, man. You all lollygaggers to see many. You know what I'm saying? That shit can just stop too. I love it. No more screwing the people. For his name's sake, you know, it's like, well, may you consider me. And just see many. You know, the Holy Spirit over the Lord love, guys. They never talk about that. They never read out Revelations in the church. About that mountain and that tithe. Give you some money. Yeah. I'm up there selling drugs or something, man. I ain't trying to compete with all you corrupted police, man. I got out of that game a long time ago. Yeah. I sure did. I quit doing lots of things in my life, man. Except for loving my cat. He's having a good time, man. I actually stopped at this one spot down by the Coffee Cup on 385. And there was a nice field, a river and stuff, you know, it's bigger than that. And I could let them loose for a little while, both of them, you know, it was getting sunset. I hadn't fed and feed them yet. I had a can of food on me, so I was like, you know, snap that lid, and they'll come, you know. We pull over. Tiger will go right in my backpack and sleep all day. He will. He loves that. And I forgot about it. You know, I didn't think I'd get ran out. Or my YouTube channel. But anyways, I said, well, you know, I let them loose, and they run around for a couple hours, you know. Out and there's trees. It's a cattle place, you know. It's like it's cliffs. It's beautiful. It's got pine trees and stuff. And when it comes time to get back in that backpack, man, old Natalie was growling at Daddy, and I was like, man, she might bite me. And she was pissed. It's like Disneyland's going to close, guys. We got to go home. I'll tell you what, man. It was like, damn it. Tiger's backing out of the bag, you know. I'm like, come on, man. I said, you guys had your fun. It was getting dark. It's cooling off. Actually, it rained and snowed that night. And we slipped into a Subway sandwich shop in the truck stop. And the lady in the truck stop, she goes, you go over there and get yourself a cup of coffee if you want it. I said, thank you. I come back, there's a Seminole sitting in front of me, and there was some elderly people there. I didn't ask nobody for nothing, man. People care about people out there, man. And I set the backpack down on the floor of the Subway. Nobody knew nothing about him. Cat snoozed it off 6 hours sitting there. It's rained, and then it started snowing, and the next day it was like 70 degrees. So I was like, whoa, I'm serious. I'm like, man, it's crazy the weather, man. The weather, I mean, been outside, the weather has been swinging good. And it is spring. The police are like, oh, man, you're going to be kicked out. It's cold out there for your cats. And I said, you guys got like 30 cats running around here with no animal shelter or nothing down here in town. You scum. These farmers, what they do is they take cats and they put them out and don't feed them, so they'll eat all their mice and stuff, so they can sell their feed and get more dough. See, Nebraska is about hydrous, growing corn, feeding cattle, selling cattle, buy more dough. Famous for crystal meth, Nebraska, and hydrous. You got all the old bikers up here in South Dakota. It's all the cocaine. And if you go down 2 states from that, in Colorado, it's all the heroin. Our country's in ruin. It's already, everybody's just sitting around, man. Nobody's working or doing nothing. It's a shame, too, man. We get our asses stomped. It'd take about 2 weeks to get rid of 350 million American people. I know the plan. I know how they're going to do it. With all the tooling that they have on our butt for what we do. We're a bunch of hypocrites in this country. And deceive many. And see, there ain't no way to go back down and say, hey, our army shouldn't have made those pathogens and infectious diseases. It doesn't even make sense. They don't make no sense. A virus disease, huh? Come on, man. The disease, the virus, the pandemic. Bill Gates' name is out there everywhere, too, man. And it's amazing how they're going to lock us down with like that, though. It is. I was standing on the corner, my buddy drove up. I drove in the car. She goes, you want to come over and have dinner tonight? Take a shower and stuff. I said, sure. I have friends. And they know I don't lie. And she's like, man, that's privacy invasion. And I said, yeah, it is. Because I was honest when I walked in the motel. And it didn't do me shit in Chadron, Nebraska. People are jealous of that. Because they're not pure people. Either they're reptilian or they're on drugs. Or both. They're reptilians, the other race of the intelligence, they love cocaine, man. It's not on their planet. Reptilians been around since the dinosaurs, because when an angel fell, she had to compare God to somebody. So the reptilian race, its world's pretty old. Yep. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Angel fell. Long time ago, too. Humanity don't last very long at all. It's for its namesake, guys. Care about stuff, you know what I mean? And don't deceive people. We're happy. We really are. We're just fine. We don't have no we got some privacy, guys. There's a dead deer right laying there. Somebody probably threw it off the road, threw it down here, and that's good to have that. It is. And another one went by last night. That damn tiger will sit here all night looking at stuff. And he can see in the dark, man. We got that built-in night vision, guys. He just loves it, man. He's all night long, man. That's why he sasses in bed. When the sun comes up, he lays down. And when the sun comes up, I get up. And I lay down, now it's time for me to go to bed. It's like, what are you doing? Been out here all night, man. And I woke up last night about 2 in the morning and did some research. I just watched YouTube. And I watched Lewis. Lewis has a cool mask, man. That's a cool mask. I love that flag. It looks like it's folded the way they made it. That's badass, man. He goes, I'm going to go in here and jack the Michaels. He's like, I'm going to go rob somebody, This big old American flag as a mask is awesome, man. It looks like it's folded the way they did it. It is badass, dude. They don't even fold the flag in our country anymore. It hangs out there in the rain and snow and stuff, man. What a shame, man. And there's people roll over in their grave, man. You used to have to have some type of agenda there to fold that flag, too, guys. Hey, I'm serious. And it wasn't allowed to touch the ground. If the flag touches the ground, they're supposed to burn it. I see people dragging the flag around all the time. It's made in China. And Lakota Indians possess the real flag anyways, guys. the Lakota Indians stomped Custer in battle on our ground, on our land, and they still have that flag in their possession. Okay? This time when they stomp our ass on the soil, we're all going. The cowboys and the Indians and everything between. All the corruption and drugs and judges. It's a relief. Because all this stuff that they ever said they were going to do, they never did it. The war on drugs, combating that virus. You know, this country loses more and it's stuff than it's a shame. It's always a battle too with something. Ever since they hung the American flag, there's been blood run out of the people somewhere in the world, guys. Just for more dope. It's a shame. And people love that dope. That's another reason why we're all going too. You know, it's not following the law of the land. And that's, you know, I feel sorry for our police officers and stuff because I am thankful to have a country because if it weren't for all the corruption, we would have been sank a long time ago. We don't build nothing. We just peddle all the dope and weapons and money laundering. That's another shout out to Steve Noon. I get all these questions and stuff, man. Trick questions, you know. So you can judge me, man? Stand right there with the Lord when I get through judgment, man. I want to see some people's faces, man. I'll say, hey, I remember that guy. And I'm going to say, I'm going to have my buddy sit next to me. I'm going to say, he ain't going to make it. Oh, no. The dude's going to say, man, that's 5 for 5. I'll say, oh, well, watch. You know. No grudge. It's okay, man. You know, the truthers are trying to wake up the sheeple a little bit and say, hey, we're all leaving. We're not going to go kick their butt this time, guys. Our country's kind of ran out of people to pick on. The first area. My lungs are shot. Never quit smoking, man. I quit too many other things. You know what I mean? Smoking was the first thing I did, too. I was 15 when I started smoking. I've been smoking 32 years. And I've been smoking these non-filters because they want $8, $7 for a pack of cigarettes. No. They also want $250 a week for a motel room. I didn't see anybody else working and going back and forth there. But I seen everybody run over to me when I come out of my room to smoke. And I don't need it, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So for y'all out there, Airborneaids 20 and 30, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Because magically, after I was at motel, I can't get into my tiger@gmail.com anymore. And I've tried everything getting into my YouTube channel. They want to turn me off. So I'm going to explain what happened and be totally 100% honest. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm into you.